You might ask, this is Officer Phil, some time ago, when he was with Creedence Clearwater. No, I mean, it's just Officer Phil, and there he is right there once again. And we have given Phil a makeover, and we figured the man to give him that new look has to be KUSI fashion expert Leonard Simpson, here to reveal Phil's new look. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Don't you look handsome
today?
Well,
thank you very much. You always look beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, we're quite the team.
So what did you decide to do with Phil? Because you don't want Phil is Phil, and you don't want to take him over the top.
Absolutely. You know, Officer Phil, whenever you do a makeover, I've done a lot of them in my lifetime, including my own, many times. I'm constantly doing one mentally. But you know, you take something that's already great, you know, and you take that person if they've lost some weight, or if they've gone through transition in their life, you take that person and you make them be what they could have been or what they can be, and you just modify on the greatness of that person and take their bone structure and kind of give them a feeling. You always ask them, where do you want to go and how do you really want to feel? Is this okay? And then you go from that level up, even if it's a female or a man. So that's the philosophy behind the makeover.
Okay,
I'm really excited.
Here's what Phil looked like before. These are his shoes. This is what Officer Phil looked like before, and as we look at this video, Officer Phil is going to sneak in here, but we're going to look at Officer Phil here for a second. Look very hard at Officer Phil. Look very closely. There's his hair. There's the back of his hair. There. Oh, there.
This is great. The GQ magazine on the dryer was the best thing yesterday afternoon. Amazing. Just incredibly fun. Such a good sport.
Oh, there he is. There's Officer Phil. Oh, are you kidding me?
How to look 20 years younger with a haircut.
Phil, honestly, when you look at yourself, what do you think?
I don't recognize the guy.
I mean, really, you look very, very different.
I remind myself of my father about 40 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've had a mustache for at least the last 20, 25 years, so this is the first time in a long time that I haven't had a mustache. My daughter saw me last night, really liked it, and we just realized she's 26, she's never seen me without a mustache. So.
Unbelievable. Are you going to hit the club or what, Phil? I mean, honestly.
I'm going to go to the laundromat, I think.
I see.
I asked her, are you single? I said, head to the gas lamp. You're going to have a million dates overnight.
I just see him Thursday night, Cafe Chipango, nodding his head.
We did some really neat fashion makeovers. We went to Patrick James, actually, in Del Mar, Flower Home Mall. Great store that carries fine tailoring, and we did this wonderful look. I did a 3-button suit that's a classic for a guy. He can go anywhere in this. He can dress it up, dress it down. And I paired it with a silk T-shirt, and then I kept the stripes going downward on him with a European collared shirt. So it looks very fashionable, but it's not too far forward. He can use those and apply those pieces in his natural wardrobe. It's very slimming because he's lost quite a bit of weight.
There you go.
How much weight have you lost?
Well, how much I still have lost about 80 pounds.
About 80 pounds. Right. So, you know, this keeps the whole line going, a great tailored shoe and lots of fun with the outfit. So, Patrick James.
You picked a great
Thank you.
suit,
Thank you very much. We tried different things on him, and he really felt comfortable in this. That's the key.
Okay.
Is, you know, comfort. And then, of course, the hair was designed with a color in it, which we call the wonderful Redken camel color, which just is a washing temporary color. So he can get a little bit more gray. It'll fade out to a little bit more gray like he had before, just naturally, though. So that looks great. Turn around for me if you can see. The whole design of this cut was done by Tony Rada from the Head Game Salon in Hillcrest. Tan line. Gave him a tan. He went actually in the booth. Did you have fun doing that? Going in the booth.
Did you do the spray?
He did the spray thing. He turned around. He got a little collar for the summer. Got all the little bronze. And then, of course, the Ultimate Face Factory, which is, of course, by Sandra Villa. They did a facial, a full body massage, eye grooming, and eyebrow grooming. And, of course, you know when the Fab Five comes on, the same thing. You don't want to overpluck a man's eyebrows. You don't want to get them feminine. You want to stay masculine, but you want to clean things up. It's just clean up.
Well, I'm rough and tough. But
you're rough and tough. That's right. You're rough and tough. You want to keep it clean up.
On the street for 20, 30
That's
years.
what I said to him. I said,
but the plucking was a killer.
Thank you.
Next time I hear about some woman getting a bikini wax, I'll sympathize.
You should, because it hurts a lot more than that, by the way. And I know you want to bring.
I do. We want to thank the wonderful people if they'll come on. Excuse me. And again, this is Tony Rada from Head Games, the wonderful designer that did the hair and wonderful on concept, and the beautiful Sandra Villa from Face Factory who did all the eye work and the facial and so forth. So thank you to them very much so for the time you spent with me yesterday having a ball with Officer Phil. It was just great.
Can I tell you what Officer Phil told me earlier? He said, you know what? When I looked in the mirror, I saw Tom Selleck. He said he thinks he looks like Tom Selleck now. Now that's
a good thing. Male imaging is very good. You know, because I always think I look like Brad Pitt, of course, and I don't. But you know, waking up and thinking that is not a bad thing.
Well, I was just waking up and I was squinting.
No, you do look like Tom Selleck.
There's a shape factor in there.
And you did a great job.
Thank you very much. My gosh, it was great to do it. So much fun. The KUSI. There we go. Officer Phil's complete makeover.
I love it. And listen,
head to toe.
Our viewers, if you want to email in and tell us what you think, we'd love to hear from you at news@KUSI.com. Thank you, everyone, so much. And you look sharp.
Be kind.
And you get to throw away the mask, too.